very limited review because I haven't sat down and actually played this for a while. I just want to go over the remastered for PS5 for a second. And I'm going to let you guys know, like, the game still feels clunky, okay? Like, released move, or released look, released. So you can see that you do get a little extra movement. Even up and down does this. And it has, like, weirdly, like, I'm circling my camera to do this, pretty much, really quickly. And you can see it's kind of just wanting to do this, right? It's very clunky compared to, well, technically the game we played a little bit ago, which is Avatar. So they could have actually, when they done the remake, especially as an update, just make this more like Avatar was on its movement mechanics. But also the camera here looks okay until like you're in a town or a city or you're actually dealing with stuff, and then it's actually in your way because the camera doesn't stay this zoomed out. As you can see when I go into get in combat, right, my camera is here and you can kind of see when I'm zoomed in. This is how slow it goes compared to this. So being able to have a little bit of aimed movement would be a little better if we can actually up that. The next thing, I would love a field of view slider, which technically you can say, well, it would show like stuff that isn't here. But look how far this is zoomed out, right? And this should be like what it looks like when doing this. And then pull it back just a little bit more to show more of the adventure-esque type stuff. And we'd be really, really good.
Yesterday's gone.
Because I shouldn't feel like what I'm staring at is her on half of my fucking screen, okay? Just should not be. So a field of view would actually be something really, really good to integrate into this. And we are going to be gathering a lot of wood and a lot of stuff as well as we play through for a second. But I would love just a little bit more of like a outer view. Like, let us come backwards a little bit with that camera. A little more. Next, like, the movement is kind of still the PS4 version, which I guess if you're playing the PS4, then you come over to this, you're already used to it. But if you play any other game, especially like if you play Avatar or Call of Duty or anything like that, you don't want to have that extra oomph in the step. Also, if I click to run and then I literally like pull back on the stick to slow down, I shouldn't have to complete stop and then walk again. Or even if I am moving forward, I click the stick again, it actually should let me come back to this by just clicking the stick. You know, I should be able to toggle sprint to walk. I should, or, you know, technically like the jog here to sprint, I should be able to go right instantly back to jog without having to come to a full stop or release the stick. I should be able just to click it again. Example words that I used, toggle. Okay? To dictate on how that goes. Second, like if you play COD, to do this is circle. It is not to roll. Okay? Square should be like pick up and gather. Triangle should be something like switch weapons, which, I mean, technically we have here. But as I was saying earlier, triangle usually is something like that. X is usually jump. Circle is usually like crouch. And I don't want to be in that moment of like, okay, I'm sneaking up on something. And then let's say I'm like, I'm going to crouch right now. Whoops. Right? Because if you play a lot of other games, circle is normally this. Okay? Not this. So game devs, something I would love to see game developers do that is going to be contextually great, especially for like quality of life in your game, is to look at the most played games and follow the button keybinds for those games. Call of Duty, Battlefield. Circle should not be a roll feature. It should be the crouch feature. Square usually is reload / like picking up an item. So if I wanted to come over and I'm like, oh, I want to pick up this tree, I should be able to come over and go square, not triangle, okay? That's one of the biggest things. And yes, it's a little bit of me having to get used to the keybinds of this game, which you can see I'm kind of okay with because I have played it before. And that's why I can like talk about the keybinds a little bit. But in a remastered version, a remaster is taking the base game and making it better than what it was, while also keeping most of the aesthetics. Meaning, like if the video game you're making it look a lot better, has a higher quality, on top of like maybe better keybinds, you're remastering the keybinds to actually work and dictate a lot better than having this be a thing that we just talked about. And the whole like, oh, I want to pick something up and then it going to crouch, right? I do like the whole like hold L2 to like aim your bow and then draw, but I don't like this at the same time because realistically, I don't have to really pull the bow up to look through the notch in order to fire a bow. You can actually hip fire the bow or even just like shoulder broad fire it without actually looking down a sight. So maybe being able to have a little bit less accuracy, but still able to shoot bows for like closer range and stuff like that for faster attacks would be great to do by just tapping R2. The melee option should actually be what this is, and then to enter this vision actually could just be the button that does this, which is your light attack, which is R1. Okay, and then L1 could be something else. This could be your inventory / map. So you get the point in logistics, guys. Like they could have reworked the keybinds to this to match a lot better. Oh, we got little flying birds. And yeah, there is a way to like do this, still slow everything down, which still is pretty good that way. I like that. But some of the keybinds could have been reworked in a way that actually meshed up with other games and actually has the fluidity to keep it where one game is the same as the other. So that way you don't have keybind mispresses. Or let's say I was to leave this game for a little bit, and I'm going to show you right here, and hopefully I don't die doing this, of what could happen. Actually, I do want to look at something right quick. Can I change the like ADS? So, like, we have sensitivity, but I can't change ADS directly, like when you're aimed down sight. So when I'm actually doing this, I can't change how fast or slow this does that through. Go ahead and do that. 100 health. Let's say I was sneaking up. I rolled. Oh God, I'm caught. They see me now. Okay, I'm stuck in like a bash loop, but that's fine. Come on, roll when I tell you. Just because he jumps doesn't mean he should have to hit me. I should be able to roll out of the way of that any day. There we go. Oh, there's another one I forgot. There's two here. I missed. I fault. Hey, that was a shot and a half, baby. I will take that. That's a shot and a half. Oh, there's a third? I missed barely. Give me that wing. That butt. I thought it was gonna keep going up. My bad.
Now's my chance.
We're gonna do that. Pick this up. And yeah, as you guys can see, we are able to, like, kill, but come on, man. I shouldn't have to, like, accidentally get caught because of this feature. Okay? And as you seen a second ago, when I was over the body, here's what I did. Let's pretend here is the body. I went like this. I went to stand up and done this. Because my mind didn't want to, like, think that too well that way. And also, like, come on, dude. This grass is, like, as tall as Aloy. You're going to tell me a machine can, like, directly see me through that 100% of the time? Maybe lower the grass so it doesn't seem like Aloy actually should be able to hide in it and make it, like, shorter. Which I do know the red grass like this is how Aloy's supposed to hide. Like, don't get me wrong, but it is kind of oofed in a way if you want to think about that a little bit. We just seen, like, a flare get popped from over here. Oh. Howdy do. All right, let's go with... I forgot which one does what here, to be honest with you guys. It's been a minute since I've played. Heck yeah, baby. Another one. Two more. Oh, this is going to be fun, baby. Okay, it seeing me is dumb there. Come on, baby. Really think you was hidden? Pick up this. Get the metal shards. Pick up that. That's fine. We'll call more in. Not worried about it. Just because we need more stuff to kill. Let's see if anything actually comes. I do need to search this, though. Thank you. Anything coming? Forgot that was a thing, as well as the whole, like, melee in this game for a minute.
That'll help. Hunt's over. Fight's on.
Hello? These trees was in the way? There we go. Grab some chill water. Grab that. We'll go down there in just a second to grab that. Just want to grab some more of this wood right quick. Oh, there's another one. There we go. Pick up this. Grab this. I forgot how, like, good the combat in this was, though. That's something I did forget about. The combat is actually pretty good. There's not a good shot from here, to be honest.
Ready or not.
Really, game? There we go. Much as I don't want to have to do that, I do kind of want to grab some of the stuff these guys can drop. I haven't done the T-Rex fights in a minute. I don't know if I'm going to do one of those today or not on stream, because we're about to head over to Avatar. I just quickly seen that this was here, and I downloaded it again. I wanted to see what the graphics was going to be like in the remastered. So let's actually save the game. So we'll have to go to a campfire, and we're probably going to, and we're going to go head over to our other game, which right now happens to be one of my top games at the moment that I actually kind of like and I enjoy playing, to be honest with you, which surprised me that I'd actually like an Avatar game like that, but I do. So let's actually go to a save point right quick, which is a campfire, I believe, in this game, isn't it? It's like this. Do this, fast travel to here, save our game, and then continue over. And this is how fast the load screens are in this one, by the way. It's absolutely good now. Like, they're immediate, baby. As soon as you click it, it's click X to continue, and sometimes you'll have to click it twice, but you get the idea. Ooh. Don't mind if I do. And then the campfire is out here somewhere. It's over to the right, down here. Like we're going to the bridge. Oh, there it is. I see it. All right, let's save our game. So we're going to do a quick save. And then from there, we'll do a manual as well to overwrite this. And yes, ba-ding, bada-boom. And let's head over and play some Avatar. I don't know if this is going to in-stream or not.